are getting prepared to begin your naturalization ceremony. Yay! Today is an official court proceeding. It may look like we're just in a conference room. This is an official court proceeding. So with that comes just a few little items we need to mention. One, make sure everybody's cell phone is turned off or turned to silent. You wouldn't want to be interrupted. Also, throughout the ceremony, we ask that everyone remain in their seats unless asked by the judge or the court clerk to stand up. There will be plenty of other opportunities after the ceremony if you want to come up and do individual pictures and things. But during the ceremony, we ask that you remain in your seats. And lastly, if you are a male wearing a hat, if you would please remove your hat. That's something that we do in the courtrooms out of respect. So we'll begin here just in a few minutes.
All rise. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The United States Court for the Western District of Missouri is now in session. The Honorable Brian Gaddy presiding. God save the United States and this honorable court.
Okay, please be seated. Good afternoon. I am honored today to be presiding over this naturalization ceremony, but this is an official court proceeding, and we have official business to do today. When I got appointed as a magistrate judge, I never thought I would be conducting court at a Harrah's casino. But I did want to take an opportunity to thank Harrah's for providing this wonderful room and this wonderful space for us to conduct such an important and a special proceeding today. On behalf of all the judges in our court, it's the United States District Court for the Western District of Missouri, and our entire court family, welcome. We are very excited for this proceeding, and it's an honor and a privilege for me to preside over the proceeding here today. My name is Brian Gaddy. I'm a United States Magistrate Judge. I was appointed in September of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. Prior to that, I was a trial lawyer. Just like you, about 3 years ago, I took an oath to uphold the Constitution at a very similar ceremony, so it's always special, and I think of my experience when we conduct these ceremonies. One thing I've learned in my 3 years plus on being on the federal bench is that a lot of our court proceedings are not very pleasant. Some people are stressed, some people are not happy, sometimes both parties are not happy with what happens in court. We deal with both criminal matters and civil matters. But this is a court proceeding where we can all be happy, right? This is a court proceeding with a tremendous, wonderful outcome. This is a proceeding where everyone will leave happy, including myself. And again, I'm so proud and excited to preside today. I did mention, however, that we do have official court business, and let's get that court business started. I will now call upon our Immigration Services Officer. Is it Kimberly Berenson? Did I pronounce that correctly? Close enough?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Officer Berenson is going to introduce and present the applicants for citizenship at this time.
Good afternoon. This afternoon, Your Honor, I would like to present 95 applicants for United States citizenship. These applicants come from 44 different countries. They have met formal requirements imposed by the law of the United States for citizenship. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, each will have the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of United States citizenship. As I call the countries, please stand to be recognized. Argentina. Bear with me on this one. Azerbaijan. Bangladesh. Brazil. Bulgaria. Burma. Cambodia. Canada. Chile. China. Colombia. Congo. Cuba. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. El Salvador. Eritrea. Ethiopia. Ghana. Guatemala. India. Iraq. Ireland. Italy. Jamaica. Jordan. Kazakhstan. Mexico. Morocco. Nepal. Nigeria. North Macedonia. Russia. Senegal. Somalia. South Sudan. Sudan. Thailand. Trinidad and Tobago. Turkey. Ukraine. Vietnam. Okay, this morning we had some issues, so I'm going to dare to ask, is there any countries I missed? Oh gosh, good, I'm so glad. Okay, at this time, the government moves that the oath of allegiance be administered to the prospective citizens of the United States, and that all petitions for name change be granted.
Officer Berenson, thank you so much. Your motion is granted. The court hereby accepts the list of applicants and accepts the motions for name changes. That is subject to the oath that we're going to administer here in a few minutes. Now, I always keep track of which country cheers the loudest. I'm not sure who won that one. I know the Philippines had quite a cheering section here, but there were some others. I also tell a story. 2 years ago when I did this proceeding here at Harrah's, we had a lady from, I can't remember the country now, but she actually came out here and did a little celebratory dance. Would you like to dance with her? No? Okay. Okay, again, let's get back to the task at hand here. Before we administer the oath, we always want to ask, are there any members of the United States military that are being naturalized here today? You a member of the military? Thank you. You may be seated. We really appreciate your service on behalf of our whole court and the whole room. Thank you again for your service in the armed forces. It is very special, and I appreciate you standing up to be recognized. Okay, at this time, I'm going to call upon our court executive and my friend, Paige Whitemore-Wynn, who is going to administer the oath of citizenship. So you will stand, and Ms. Whitemore-Wynn will administer the oath at this time.
If the applicants for citizenship can please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby declare upon oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States, when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Okay, you may be seated. By the power vested in me under the Constitution and the laws of the United States, the court hereby grants each of you citizenship in the United States of America. Let's all cheer. Congratulations. Okay. I know each of you have worked very hard to get to this point today, haven't you? I heard it. My dancer is not dancing, but he's answering questions. Maybe we should put you under oath and ask some more questions. This is a great accomplishment. You know, folks talk about the United States, and we are a land of one people, but really, with the exception of Native Americans some time ago, we're all immigrants in this country, aren't we? I believe each of our backgrounds, your backgrounds, mine, each of our cultures, each of our personalities are the best asset of the United States in this country. Despite the challenges that this country faces, and Lord knows we faced some challenges recently, haven't we? Pandemics, unrest here at home, war in other countries, threats of war. I continue to believe that the United States is the greatest place to live. One of the primary reasons for that is there's no other country that was founded with such a desire to have a country that would guarantee to each one of us as citizens fundamental rights that assure human dignity and assure freedom, that assures all of us the right to be treated fairly and to be treated equally. I got a little bit emotional when I listened to your oath. Again, I took the same oath or a similar oath back 3 years ago, and I just remember how exciting the day that was for me. My oath, similar to your oath, required me to pledge, if you will, allegiance to the United States Constitution and to support and defend the United States Constitution. Why is that so important? The Constitution is the heart and soul of this nation, and it's the document that governs our ability to govern. It was signed in 1787. For more than 230 years, our Constitution has been that symbol of and testament to the people's capacity to govern themselves. Its intent was to give each one of us the right and the opportunity to live life, to enjoy liberties, and to pursue happiness free from oppression. The Constitution is a living document. It is alive and well. It's not just something we learn in history class. Every day I walk into the courthouse downtown, I am applying different parts of the Constitution to cases that I preside over. It is, again, alive and well in my duties as a magistrate judge. One thing that is intriguing to me about the Constitution and about our form of government, I'm going to focus a little bit on the judiciary for a moment because that's what is near and dear to my heart. But the Constitution embodies the concept of democracy and the people's participation in government in the courthouse. Examples. The Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution requires that a grand jury composed of citizens make a determination of probable cause before someone can be charged with a felony in federal court. grand jurors make that decision. If someone is charged with a felony in federal court, the Sixth Amendment guarantees that person the right to a speedy and public trial, encouraging the public to watch court proceedings, and that trial occurs before an impartial jury. That jury is composed of citizens of the United States. Again, our system is unique in that citizens have a key role in what we do in court. There's also citizens that are called to sit as jurors on many, many civil cases. And again, I think that is a unique aspect of our system of government and something that we do every day down at the courthouse. The role of our Constitution is also important in other ways beyond the judiciary. The biggest right and the biggest privilege, I think, that we need to talk about out of the Constitution is the right to vote, the right to participate in government. I see a lot of folks nodding their head. As citizens, you have the right to vote. You can cast votes not only for the people that will serve in the legislative branch of government, but in many positions in the executive branch. In some jurisdictions, you do vote on, mainly in state courts, you vote on judges. So voting is a key aspect also of our democratic form of government. As new citizens, I encourage you to vote. And I encourage you to research the issues and to get involved on voting how you feel is the right decision. I always tell people, don't let a newspaper or a TV or someone tell you what to do or what you think is right and wrong. You need to research the issues and you need to make the decision that you think is best for you and in your community. I always tell new citizens that they can also get involved in government and get involved in their community. I also emphasize, and I have to say this to lawyers sometimes in the courthouse, but I also encourage folks to be respectful of others. Be respectful and embrace differences. We can all have different opinions, but we can respect each other for those differences. And I think that's important. I think civility is historically an important form of our government. I think sometimes in modern era, civility sometimes is forgotten or it can be lost. Also, I encourage new citizens to be law-abiding and respect the law. You don't want to be down in our courthouse on a law violation, so make sure that you have respect for the law and abide by it. In closing, I wish for each and every one of you all the good things in life. I commend each and every one of you on your decision and your hard work and efforts to become a citizen of this country. Embrace your freedom, embrace your country, and embrace each other. All right, I'm going to ask everyone to stand again. We're going to pledge allegiance to our flag. The flag is right here on the podium. And let's start at this time. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Let's have another round of applause for our new citizens. This concludes our official court proceeding today and the naturalization ceremony. I wish each of you to be well, be safe, be healthy, and be good. Thank you very much.